Okay. And we're live. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic Podcast. I got the world's most famous like duck in the world. Love. I would say love duck. You know, the psychic duck is back with us tonight to do more timeless psychic readings. The psychic duck is a beloved, intuitive, clairvoyant, and spiritual messenger who brings high accuracy readings with humor, heart, and multidimensional insight. Known for timeless guidance, timeline jumps, and powerful energetic scans, the psychic duck has become a fan favorite on the Typical Skeptic Podcast. Every appearance brings breakthroughs, clarity, and a whole lot of magic. And what you can expect from tonight are timeless psychic readings, energetic diagnostics, spirit messages, timeline guidance, and whatever the universe wants to bring through for you. If you need clarity, healing, or you just love the duck's vibe, this is the show for you. And with all that said, I'd like to give her a big warm welcome back to the show. Psychic Duck, thanks so much for coming back on. How are you?
Hey everybody. Hey Rob. I'm good. How are you? It's freezing where I am. Like freezing. I just want to fold and turn into a big ball and let the wind blow me away to my destiny.
Yeah, it's everybody's gearing up for this big winter storm. It's like a real danger, you know. And what we were talking about in the last show is like, who knows if they're going to try to do some kind of weather warfare, weather modification, you know, weaponize the blizzard type thing. You know, you never know if that's going to happen. You know.
I have a friend. If you guys want to talk to him, he can tell you more about that stuff. But he's a bit silent, so I have to translate from like Sasquatch, Yeti language. Yeah, you guys want to hear from him?
Hell yeah!
Okay, let me drag him. He's socially anxious as fuck. Yeah, that's my friend Marshmallow. Marshmallow knows all about weather. He's been around for so freaking long, guys. Like I can't. Like he's been around more than me. Like he's seen it all. Like his face is just stuck. Like you know when your PTSD is so high, your face is stuck. Like you see it in nursing homes. That's my friend Marshmallow. Marshmallow, how are you? It's okay, buddy. Yeah, ask him questions. Go for it.
Well, Marshmallow, what do you think about this weather storm coming up? Like,
he thinks it's a plan to create a new grid on this planet, guys. There's gonna be a new wave, and especially with the smart cities being built, so it makes sense that they have to recalibrate. And to recalibrate is to reset something. And what's the best way to reset? Storm.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Marshmallow, are you a ghost, or are you a marshmallow, or are you like a marshmallow ghost?
Yeah, he's a Sasquatch, a Yeti. Yeah.
Oh, he's a Yeti. Whoa. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. And his eyes remind me of like the eyes that abductees see when people get abducted by aliens. They see almost like owl. He almost has owl eyes, you know.
So he's having a panic attack. He reminded him of like scary stuff. So yeah, but he's been telling me like not to worry about it, and you know, for all of us, there are gonna be a few cities like those. They'll be impacted. I would say notice how the water is, or notice if there's any changes in the way the water tastes. You know, guys, I'm curious for those that have been impacted. If water tastes different.
Yeah, and just as a warning to everybody out there, like if you're going to be in an area like, you know, like I'm in Pittsburgh, like we're supposed to get like a foot of snow here, so it's going to be hard to get out of the house. Like just make sure you have like warm clothes. If you can afford a space heater, go get a space heater in case of, you know, whether it runs off gas or whatever. Make sure you have tons of water, you know. It's always good to be prepared, you know, or if maybe you have a water filter, or maybe you have reverse osmosis or whatever, like, you know, like just make sure you have something, you know, like, and make sure you have all your favorite snacks too. Snacks are the most important. You can't go through a winter storm without snacks, you know. I'm on a diet, but I'll tell you what, Psychic Duck, when there's a winter storm brewing, I got to have my snacks, you know what I mean?
Oh no, you got to comfort yourself, you know, it's the only way. Like I got my worms, you know, and you know, like smokes and other things too. So yeah.
Yeah. What do ducks smoke? What do they smoke?
You have to ask the Cat Collective, they'll tell you. I joined them, but that's just me being, feisty. Catnip is great. And Motheroo
Definitely.
too.
Yeah. Wow. So if you guys aren't familiar with and Matthew Morgan says it's cold as fuck in Texas. Not gonna lie. Wow, that's crazy, dude. Like, because usually Texas is like a really warm area. You know what I mean? So like for it to even be cold down there is like, my thermometer here says 11 degrees. It's so cold. It's like, and what's worse is like it's when the wind chill hits. I was saying that earlier. Like it's like, like sometimes it's really bad, but when the wind chill hits, that's when it's especially bad. Like it like really like, it's like, bro, you can't. Wow, it's 28 degrees there. He said, wow, that's insane. Like, holy shit. Like, I hope you stay safe, Matt, and everybody else out there in the audience. Like, and yeah, and yeah, everybody in the chat, let me know where you're from tonight, what part of the country you're in, and if you're gonna be in the eye of the storm. Put your name in the chat, and also if you've never seen a show with the psychic duck before, she does is she does timeless psychic readings. You can put your name in the chat if you want a reading. And you can donate if you want to. Now, Kimberly Bamford, I saw you donated earlier today, so I'm just going to pull you up for a reading, and get you a reading because that was nice of you to donate. And I'll get you a reading. You can be first, Kim, and yeah, and I'll put the links in the description to donate if anybody wants to. I'm sorry, I had to pull. I was thinking here, yeah. But sorry. Go ahead, second.
Alright, good. I also got a video of comparing all the coldest things on planet Earth if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, let's watch that, and that'll give me some time to pull up the links and stuff like that. Yeah, you want to?
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm about to share my screen. Okay, here we are. And we're about to begin. Guys, we're gonna compare the coldest things on planet freaking Earth. Here we go.
Hypothermia, 35 degrees. Room temperature, 20 degrees Celsius. Well, average Earth temperature is 15 degrees. Oh, this is in Celsius.
Oh shit, just realized that too.
An igloo is 10 degrees Celsius.
Sorry guys, I didn't realize Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'm not good with numbers. But it's cool to just see the differences. The music is like chill.
Oh, it froze. I wonder what. Oh, psychic duck froze. I'll remove her from the. Wait, the psychic duck totally froze. Let me see here. Oh, maybe she lost internet. Let me see what's going on here. I'll wait till her screen stabilizes and then I'll bring her back. Yeah, just give it a second, guys. She'll be back unless hopefully she has internet and everything, like, or like, I mean, like, like her internet didn't go out or whatever. And I dropped links in the description if anybody wants that. You can do a super chat too if you want to, but I dropped links in the description if you want to donate. Like, I pinned it to the chat, so you can donate with PayPal if you want, or whatever. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna add the psychic doc now, and
I made it. Oh,
is everything okay?
yeah, it became wobbly where I am. I was kind of shocked. I'm like, the internet just paused.
Yeah, it's like the internet's going out here. Is what I noticed, like on my phone. It's weird. Absolutely strange.
No. Shall we go back?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's see. Let's see what happens if we do. Or I really hope that, Here we go. Yeah, it's working.
Okay, I'll add it. Freezing point of ethanol, 114 degrees minus 100. Wow, Mars is really cold.
Yeah, it's spooky now.
Wow. Oh, I didn't realize some of these planets were so cold.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Was that it, or?
I do a video of extinct animal noises. I don't know how true that is. If you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, let's see it. I'm down. I'm down for this for sure.
Yeah. Cool bean. Yeah, I don't know how true that is. It's just for fun, guys. I'm not serious about it, but Okay, these are the sounds, guys. Extinct animal voices. And here we go. I don't know what Until the Dawn is.
Wow, that's scary.
I never knew that the voices. Cool.
Whoa. This is hilarious.
It's my favorite. these guys. This sounds cool. Hmm. I love the dodo. I actually miss the dodo energy.
That's like your ancient relative. It's like
Yeah.
the goat would be like yeah, right?
Yeah, I was really sad to know their story. Like, they just ate them. Like, what the fuck? You know?
Wow.
That was cool beans.
That was really cool. That was like super cool. Like that was really like next level. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a duck being called the dodo that was that like existed back then, you know? That's
It's
crazy.
more of a bird, yeah. It's one of those land birds. There's so many different stories. There's a meme geography guy. He teaches geography through memes. Like, he'll show you the land and what their main food resources and dumb shit people have done that destroyed, like the dodo. Like, I think it's called geography teaching, something like that. But yeah, like, people just ate them. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could start the readings. Okay. I said Kim Bamford could be first because she donated yesterday or today, and yeah. So, do you have a question, Kim, or anything, or if you're just picking up anything from her psychic duck, you could just kind of go in on if you want to, or whatever you want to,
Let's give her a few minutes for the chat. If she has a question, if not, I'll just do a general reading.
Okay.
Do you see anything in the chat room?
I see here she says yes, she would love a reading, so I'm glad she said that, but like she hasn't responded whether she had a question or not. So
That's alright. I can just jump in to whatever she needs to hear.
oh, she says what are her strongest clairs? I'll put it up on the screen. She says what are her strongest clairs? Thanks, she said.
What are your strongest clairs? Oh, this is interesting, Kim. I'm hearing that one of your strongest clairs is actually shaping intense states. And what I mean by that is whatever experience you have, you feel its entirety, you feel its intensity. It's like a vortex. You feel the ups and downs to its intensity. So even happiness, you feel it extremely, and sadness, you feel it extremely. Now the question is, what the fuck do I do with that? Like, what does that mean? To hold the energy of the vortex is actually awaken people's awareness. The fact that you can witness all of these energies, you can allow a person to witness it with you, and in turn they start to actually be present without collapsing into the past. Because you're surrounded by a lot of people, they'll just collapse into their older selves. And when they're with you, it's like they don't know who they are anymore. Or they try to act like certain things, and you're able to just mirror back, like, this is who they are, and has nothing to do with this moment and with who you are. So you kind of awaken people by your ability to hold intensities in your field. But what's happening right now, what I'm feeling is you're allowed to say, I have this and I have that. It looks like there's a lot of things that you don't necessarily share with the world. And here's where it gets tricky. I understand we have to be humble of this timeline, but to actually not say, like, if you don't say I have, you will not be able to share what you have. So it's important to say, this is what I have this ability, I have this thing. It's like when children like draw, with the chalk for others to discover. If they don't draw if they don't draw on the sidewalk, they're not sharing, their truth. They're not sharing their heart space. So they're kind of encouraging you, like this year, or if you're looking into astrology, look at your second house and really understand all the qualities that you have. This is what I have, because this is what you're meant to share with the world. And yes, be loud and clear. Say, I have this and I have that. You grow up in a world where if you were happy about one thing, people looked at you like you're crazy. Like, why are you happy? Why are you this? Why are you that? So once you say what you have out loud, there's gonna be like a sharpened like mind state where you see people for what they are. You know who to judge and who to like work with. So yeah, hang in there, girl.
I love that. That was really deep. Yeah, and let's see here. I wanted to get this guy next because, and then I saw there was a super chat. Well, I'll get to the super chat next, but it seems like this guy has a medical issue. Like, let me see here. I'll pull it up. Like, so Eric says, Eric's over on Rumble, and thanks Eric for watching over on Rumble. And he says, can you please read me? He says, please look into any ideas that I and my healthcare team have missed. Now, Eric, we're not, we can't give medical advice. I have to say that for YouTube purposes, but maybe the duck can fill into you and see like what she can see about your situation, whatever that may be.
Hi, Eric. The first thing that showed up for me is, I don't know why they're showing me these words. These are not words that I would normally use for this situation, but I'm hearing that you're too old to be blaming your actions, on your situation. Stop blaming your actions. Stop blaming what have you done or what happened or what have caused that. They're really asking you to stop blaming yourself. It's, things happen, and sometimes when things happen, it's because we're meant to create new beginnings for yourself. So about your health situation, what you're all missing, no one is creating a new beginning for you. It's like now you have this situation, you have these symptoms coming through. What can you do now? What does your path entail? How do you increase your understanding of what is going on? What do you need to do every single day right now? What's your routine? What's your habit? And again, this is just me. I would, if possible, see an acupuncturist to understand the elements in your body and what is going on, and create a new beginning for yourself. That's all that is asking. It will be resolved. I'm hearing the number 49, so I'm not sure what will happen in 49 days, or I'm not sure what's going on, but I keep hearing the number 49 for you. But the good news is your soul is definitely meant to grow in this lifetime. For some people, their soul is just meant to be witnessed. It's like when you see people that, suddenly die and then everybody makes a big donation for a water well. I used to read all these stories of kids that died at the age of 9, and her dream was to donate water and blah, blah, blah. That's an example of a soul that just needed to be witnessed. But your soul is meant to grow in this timeline, Eric. That's not your path. So I don't want you to worry in that sense. But definitely you're in a place where you need to approach everything by asking yourself, what new beginning do I need to do for myself? And it's a blessing in disguise in the future. As much as I wouldn't want to hear that too. It's like, I understand it. I see it. I see the troubles, and no one likes challenges, and I include myself. But there are new beginnings for you. Once you figure out what you need to begin on your path, things will massively transform. You'll be the strongest version, actually. And I believe in you. Hang in there.
Yeah, hang in there, Eric. I hope everything works out for you, and I hope that resonates with you and everything. And the next one is a super chat from Colleen. I almost knew what this name was. Colleen Ryder. And I love her cat picture there. Yeah, that's interesting. Like that's cool for sure. Yeah. Colleen, do you have a question? And let me see here. Maybe give it a second to see if she has a question. I wonder if the snow started here yet. I think it was supposed to start around now, I heard some states are already getting ice. I don't know. Oh, she says she feels blocked in her intuitive gifts. She says, what do you think is going on? Oh, yeah, I put up the one.
Yeah, it helps me anchor in. What is going on? Oh, that's a really good question, actually. I like that. Well, I also felt the energy behind it. Let's feel into you. What is going on? Well, I'm hearing a lot of conversations, and what is going on? The way you talk to yourself needs to change in order to hear your intuitive gifts. I'm hearing the house of communication. It's like how you think and speak to yourself needs to be transformed. It's like the way you relate to yourself in the world. Like if somebody has been going through what you're going through, you wouldn't talk to them the way you're talking to yourself. And sometimes when and here's where it gets tricky, because I used to get really mad and angry when things are blocked from me. A lot of times when it's blocked, because there is more for us. So I just want to start with that. There is more for you than just, what you have become or the habits you have developed because of the people you were surrounded by, from what I hear in 2013. It looks like you adopted a lot of, their inner world and their conversations and their like patterns. I would say analyze the people that you hung out with in 2013 and notice if what words and sentences and dialogues you've taken from them and internalized. You're repeating things that have been told, that they have told you, or they have done to you, or they have done to themselves. Yeah, there's a like a different way of conversing. Like notice your habits, and here's another way to do it. And another way would be like look at the people that you admire and notice how they speak out loud. Notice how they write, or notice how they look at things. Adopt their ways. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, guys. We all recycle words from one another. So that's one way to unblock yourself. Is to really look at the people that inspire you, and ask yourself like, like I wanna know what the other person knows. How are they speaking right now? Are they being curious? Are they being loving? Are they being silly? Some people like being silly like me. Or are they being kind? But for you, I would say primarily there are people in 2013, and it looks like there are a lot of knots, and their habits have kind of ingrained into like your cerebral language cortex. So you have to tell those people to F off. But yeah.
Wow. I love that for her. And Joanna LeBlanc is in the chat. She said she loves it as well. I thought that was a really good reading. It was a. Okay, so the next person was Selena. It's for whatever reason that the super chat didn't go through. If it would come up on the screen, or I don't know, or maybe it didn't. I don't know why. I don't know, but either way, I got you down. Yeah, you're after Shaylee, and then whoever else. Here's Shaylee's question. So she got a. So yeah. Let me see here. She says and whoever I missed, guys, you might have to put your name in the chat again. She says, my question is, why does this life have to constantly be so unbearable to live? Why is it so hard to no matter what I do? Am I just meant to be alone forever? Is this really hell? I can tell you that, sometimes it feels that way. I know. Mm-hmm. I feel you, Shaylee.
Let me feel into it. There's a few things showing up for me. For you, I mean, sorry. Shaylee, what do you need to know right now? Okay, this is totally crazy that I'm hearing. Or to me it's crazy because they're kind of taking you back to planet Earth. It's weird, like I'm asking, and they really want you to get more involved on this planet. Happiness is only real when shared. It looks like you need to share more of yourself to experience happiness on this timeline. And yeah, you actually came here to do more than you would like to hear. You have to be a member of a group. That's kind of what they're kind of pushing you into, which I'm finding interesting. And I'm hearing this. I'm not sure if they're spirit guides are trying to comfort you. I'm hearing crows will gather when your heart cracks. You know, you're not alone. The crows are going to be there for you. They're going to hold space for you. But I'll just say it. I'm hearing like if there's a group in DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, there's gonna be a new social group that you'll find. You'll somehow build like a kinship, like a brotherhood and a sisterhood with that group. I'm hearing DBT for you, and things will transform. Because you're very creative. You need to go back to things that you've done. I'm hearing like your mission is not over. There are a lot of unfinished tasks that you've done or unfinished things. Like you're a very creative person. You need to return back to your craft. And that's what will bring you happiness. But again, it's hard to return to something that people don't see as valuable. So I get that. So yeah, I'm hearing DBT. If there's a DBT group that you can find, dialectical behavioral therapy group that you can join temporarily, it will return you back to. It's like it will give you like an expanded nervous system where you can return back to your craft and finish all these unfinished. I'm gonna use the word art for now. But you have a lot of unfinished art that you need to release on the earth. Don't take your mission for granted. Like that's why you're not necessarily moving forward, or every time you try something new it's not working out. You have to finish what you started first. What you started is way more important than you realize, even if it's from pre-awakening stage. Hang in there, girl. And life can be really crazy and people can be nasty, so I get it.
Wow. And I hope that resonates with you, Shaylee. And stay strong. You're amazing. I've known Shaylee for a long time. Shaylee's been watching my show for a while. She's a really good person, and I hope the best for you, Shaylee. And stay strong and stay safe in the warm, in the crazy weather. Because I think you're. I can't remember if you're on the East Coast. I can't remember. Yeah. But stay safe. I just thought this was really interesting. I thought I'd show this real quick. This is from MJK9383. I'm guessing that's a she. She says, Rob, or maybe it's a he, I don't know. She says, I live in Prince George, Virginia, and it's snowing. I've always made snow cream, but do not eat the snow. I balled some up and burned it with a lighter, and it turned black and smelled like plastic. That's
government snow.
What are they doing to the weather? It's like we live in like a weaponized planet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you totally believe that, or like if that. I mean, I don't have any reason to doubt this person, but like, when do you think the planet got so bad, or what do you think happened? Like, do you have a theory as to like?
Oh gosh, I would say from a really, really long time ago. We just lost a lot of civilizations that we don't hear from them. But if you think about it, we're the most compassionate generation. Like if you compare us from the 1800s, 1900s, the early, it's just crazy shit, or even 1700s. Like women were murdered for wearing pants. Like just crazy stuff, and you know, like being burnt. Like you said something wrong, and you just get burnt, or your kid gets taken away. Like people were ruthless back then. That's just how it is, and there were old civilizations. I think I can say this. Like, I forgot where I read this. There were civilizations in Turkey that lived like bees. Humans live like bees. And they created their own medicine that way. So we have a lot of really hidden civilizations around here, guys. And it's a really hard question. When did this all start to collapse and get weaponized? I feel like people became more public in the mid-90s, but it's been around a really long time ago, I would say.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah. Yeah. The next reading is for Selena Ingalls, and I'll just pull up any comment just to put it up on the screen. But do you have a question, Selena?
Yeah.
Joanna LeBlanc says this planet is ghetto. I agree. But
all we can do is blast music at this point and watch people speaking gibberish at drive-thrus.
That's hilarious. Do people really speak gibberish in drive-thrus? Like,
yeah.
What is going on here?
I don't know. We just live on, guys.
It's
I've
turning into
consumed
like
so much brain rot now. It's
I
crazy. Like,
always say Earth is like one giant insane asylum. You know what I mean? It's like there's like the macro and the micro. There's like micro. There's like this insane asylums at the hospital, but like on a macro level, the whole Earth is like an insane asylum. You know?
for those that want to become more depressed, like Rob, if you want to like increase your depression like index or feel extremely depressed and morbid, check out like court systems in other countries.
Yeah.
Look at
What?
the way they judge. Like it's crazy out there.
Did I ever tell you about the time it was during a full moon and I was working at Walmart and I used to work in the back where I would like unload the trucks like,
Yeah.
you know, and they put me up in the front and I was working produce and some crazy guy came in and he started banging his head off the lettuce. Like he just stopped in the middle of whatever he was doing and he just started bashing his head off the lettuce and they tried to remove him from the store and he was like fighting the manager and stuff. They had to call the police. It was crazy. And that was like during the middle of a full moon.
Holy shit! Did he say anything while he was bashing his head, or was just bashing his head on the lettuce?
I can't remember. You know what I mean? I think I was so overtaken by the situation.
Oh no, I would be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
People are crazy. You know what I
I'm
mean?
curious to know, like, oh, like, did something tell him that the lettuce is gonna do something to him? I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right? That's Walmart. You know, someone told me they saw a Nordic in Walmart. They saw like a 7 foot tall Nordic in Walmart.
What?
Yeah.
We should do a Walmart meetup, guys, and just film weird stuff happening here.
Yeah.
I once went to a Walmart full of midgets, and I'm not joking. And I say this with
That would
love.
be hilarious. A little person in Walmart.
Like multiple, they're just midgets, and then there were 3 really tall like people, and then the rest were midgets, and I felt so embarrassed because I needed to get something, but you know they're like midgets, like shorter than me, and they asked me if I needed help. I'm like, no thanks, but yeah, literally they were midgets. It was so weird. There's a midget at Walmart.
That's hilarious.
I say this with love. They were nice people, and you know they were just living. But I was kind of like scared. Like, am I having Alice in Wonderland syndrome? Am I like too high, and everybody just turned into midgets in front of my eyes? And there were only 3 really tall women. I was so confused.
I love this comment by Aurora Diamond. She says everybody knows Nordics hang out at Walmart and Grays at Target.
Ooh, very good. Grays are at Target.
That's so funny. Like, you know, like if the ETs have a preference in what store they go to, you know, or you know, oh man. I guess we can get back to Selena here. She said just general. I'll go.
Sorry, Selena. We do the midgets and Walmart timeline.
Midgets in Walmart. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Oh, here it is. Sorry, here it is.
Right.
Oh, by the way, but did anybody? I saw Willard. You're next, Willard. So, like, if anybody else wants a reading, put your name in the chat, and we'll get to you. You know, on this eve where the frozen tundra is about to hit the whole United States, guys. You know, and we could even take some live calls if we wanted to. You know.
Cool. Yeah, guys, call. That'd be fun.
Let me fire it up. I'll fire it up while you're reading Selena. So yeah.
Attention, customers. It's time for Selena's reading. Okay, let's feel into it. Sorry, Selena. Whoa, I haven't heard of this before. I guess it's weird. Like, I'm not sure if you're doing a lot of reading or if you're reading a lot of like facts or information or stuff like that. I'm hearing the causes of suffering and the 4 bodily knots. One of them is adherence to rites and ceremonies, the feeling they have to adhere to things that, yes, may be good for somebody else, but it's not necessarily the right time for you to adhere. So a lot of times you feel this like sense of suffering because you have to do certain things, or there's this belief that you would be a better this if you did that. Like, it looks like they're like knots in your body if you can find them and release them. And sometimes even just like sitting like a penguin or something, can really help release certain knots. And yeah, it's like you don't there's all these beliefs that you have to adhere to certain things, and then it feels like, today has become a bad day, when the truth is all you did was be human and, gobble your food and smoke and rest, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, they really want you to release that from your body. It looks like there's all these knots of adherences to rites and ceremonies, like you would be better this if you did that, you would be better this and that, and all that stuff. But also, they're kind of showing me that it looks like, um, huh, you're surrounded by people that are clinging to something, and I'm not sure what that means, but they're telling me to tell you to like notice them and not to necessarily listen to them, because it looks like they're clinging. It's like the only way they can be human or known is if they cling to whatever is important to them. It doesn't mean they have to cling to that. So if I'm not sure if there's people around you and you notice that they're like clinging so hard to certain things, and as if like it's, as if it's like something extremely important. Like just ignore those people. They're causing a lot of self doubt. Yeah, it's like just ignore. They're causing a lot of self doubt. Those crazy bitches, whatever. But I would say for some reason they're showing me February, things will be more aligned. Like there's no longer begging, there's more believing. So you're entering a timeline where you don't have to beg to be seen or noticed. People just believe you. So I hope that helps, really. Yeah.
I hope that resonates with you, Selena. And people were really loving the ETs at the grocery store thing. I wanted to read some of these comments. This is funny. Like, uh, what was this? What was it? Let's see here. I saw a couple good comments. Like Matthew Mornian says Draco's definitely at Aldi's, so the Dracos hang out at Aldi's. And then Derek Galloway says BOGO's Public Thursdays are the Draco's favorite. That's hilarious. Like, Florida's crazy. Derek, I can imagine down in Florida. I've seen some crazy videos about Florida, But I mean, like it's let me see here. Okay, so oh yeah, and you guys can call in. The number's 573-877-7637 if you have a question you want to talk to the duck live. I still don't have the audio interface hooked up, but I mean it should work okay, and what's this? Colleen Ryder says she saw a woman over 7 feet tall at Best Buy. Holy shit. That's like Andre the Giant status.
Yeah.
So the next reading was from Willard, but Willard, I don't know if you want to. Willard said Howard the Duck. That's a cool movie. I remember that. That was a great movie. Oh, he said, "Are you related to Howard the Duck?" He means, because of the movie. He was joking.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not related to anybody important. Yeah.
So we'll do Willard next, and then if anybody else wants a reading, put your name in the chat, and if anybody wants to call in, you can call in. Willard, do you have a question? I think he put his question before, but I just wanted to see if or maybe whatever you're feeling.
Do you have a question?
It says, "Can you tell?" Okay, here it is. He just put it in. He says, "Can you tell me?" I was kind of waiting for. He says, "Can you tell me about my past life abilities?" He says, "I don't know about. I'm in the head in this life. In my head in this life." He says, "I'm in my head in this life."
Well, okay. They're kind of showing me, like, I guess what's underneath that question is, I don't know if you've heard of the burnt toast theory. The burnt toast theory is when you burn your toast, you miss an exit, like you miss your flight, you're stuck in traffic. Like, so you're being delayed for some reason. So there's a feeling of like feeling delayed. And if you're feeling delayed, it's because you're being redirected to a different path. And it feels like an inconvenience right now. You're like wondering, what are my abilities, why I can't access them? It's actually protecting you from something. Perhaps that you see your abilities right now, you may ignore it, will not take you where you want to go, or you may just ignore yourself, or people may not hear you out. But here's the thing, like, you do have your abilities, and one of the abilities is that you're really good at letting go of control, surprisingly speaking. It's like somehow you're able to let God in. You just do that seamlessly. I'm not sure how you do that. Like, for a lot of people, it's really hard to let something in, to take control, and to move through them. But you do have this ability to do that. And you're really good at, you're not necessarily and this what's beautiful about you. You don't It's like once your heart knows, the truth just manifests, in the sense that you don't have to make this crazy intention and go through this routine of like releasing things. You'll just release it once you know. So there's this inner knowing of, once I know this, I release that. But to really connecting to your abilities in this lifetime, you're kind of taking me in 2001, and I would say process what you were doing in 2001, because that version of you is still alive within. Notice what that version of you was consuming, what books he was reading, what television he was watching, who he was talking to, who he was taking care of. Because you know what people need. It's kind of one of your abilities. And please don't take that for granted. But right now, what is needed is to just acknowledge all your former selves and how they brought you to this place. And I'm not sure if there's somebody that is not feeling well in your family. Things will get better for them. They just want to reaffirm that for you. Yeah.
I love that for you, Willard, and I hope that resonates with you. And yeah, that was a great reading. Like, let's see here, who was next? Oh, Alma was next. And guys, you can call in if anybody wants to call in. It's 573-877-7637. And if you have a question for the doc, Alma, if you want to call in, I think Roskanani is Alma. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, yeah. If I got that wrong, Roskanani, but I'm pretty sure that's Alma. Her name's Alma. Alma, do you have a question?
Hmm. Yeah, she said general reading, but let's give it a bit.
I'm just waiting to see if she has a, I don't.
Hmm.
Nothing yet. Oh, she says just a general. Sorry. I guess I just saw it show up.
Anyway, yeah, okay. I just feel into it. Huh, interesting. Your guides are really trying to tell you that one awkward moment does not define you. It does not discredit everything that you've done in this lifetime and everything that you've been through. And it's really not your job to manage everybody's emotions. Just because they just cannot, you know, it's like just because they cannot handle their own shit doesn't mean you have to handle it for them. And also, not every thought has to be resolved immediately. Like, give yourself grace. Sometimes it's hard, especially when you've grown up being taught that making mistakes makes you bad. It's like, no, making mistakes just happens. Like, you're human. It's not bad. But they're reminding you that, just one awkward moment doesn't define who you are, it doesn't define everything. And if you meet people that define you by that one wrong moment, like, screw them. They don't know what it means to be alive. Because to be alive is to be all the colors of the rainbow. And that's what you are. Like, extremely multi-talented person. But what I'm hearing is what January energy is bringing you. January energy is allowing you to start all over again and to choose what's best for you. So if you feel stuck or confused or you don't know what to do, January is really asking you to make your peace a priority and look within and kind of like between now and February, just organize what's important to you in like numbers. Like right now, let's say what's important to you is moving out. Next, what's important to you, let's say, is cleaning the fridge, something like that. They're really asking to put priorities in place and start over because in this life you're meant to do what makes you happy and show that with the world. It's really hard nowadays to find people that are just really happy, genuinely speaking. So we need people like you to show up and be weird and let it all out.
I love that for her. That's amazing. Like, let's see here. Okay, we got another one. This is Ace, and let me see here. Ace says, "Hi, Psychic Duck. Can I ask you if I have any messages about my past lives that are most relevant to me right now?"
Most relevant to you right now. Well, weird, interesting. Okay, I'm hearing what movies make you cry. A lot of times the movies that really you feel like a strong feeling towards certain movies or clips, these are like your past lives talking to you. Or something that you've done in the past is kind of seeping through, reminding you of an emotion. It could even be like a town that you grew up with. Right now there's a lot of nostalgia. It looks like missing things that were really important as a family system. It's kind of showing up for you right now. But again, like yeah, I would say like look at the movies that make you cry. Look at the movies that evoke a lot of emotion. Your past self resides there. But what's happening right now? I'm also hearing what's important or what's one thing that your past selves haven't necessarily done that you're doing right now is becoming extremely independent and having extreme like clarity. Like really seeing progress with yourself, like really reclaiming your direction, like even with money that I'm hearing. So yeah, like what's happening right now or what your past selves are saying is like have confidence, like have renewed faith, have independence, have clarity. Like that's kind of what you're working towards now. But if you want to understand like who you are from an emotional perspective, like notice the movies that evoke a lot of emotions. Even those that make you like feel silly or like those that sound funny. Those are pieces of you too. They're talking to you there. But no, 2026 is going to be a better year for you, Ace. Just want to put that out there.
I love that. I love that. And it's great that everybody in the chat's being supportive towards each other. Some people are going through it rough in the chat. It's cool that like everybody has each other's backs. It's a great little community we have here. Before we go for the night, guys, I mean, well, did anybody like a reading, or would anybody like to call in? Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Down, down, down.
She said, Ace said, "Wow, that's so powerful, Psychic Duck. Thank you." She said, "And thanks for the platform, Rob." You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob, you do so much for us. Seriously, like thank you for being you. If you didn't be you, there wouldn't be this space and there wouldn't be me. Well, I would exist, but I'll be like just wandering in Koreatown and stuff. But like just sharing pieces of us, like all the people that go on your show and share their stories. Like you have no idea, like creating long-lasting friendships. And it's all because of you. It will make more sense. Like I feel like once you go to the next stage of your journey to the other planet, you're gonna be like in sky view talking, to the moon full of cheese, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa! I created this big impact," and the moon is gonna nod, and then you'll take a bite of the moon or something. And I'm being really silly right now, but yeah,
That's
man, thank you so much. Yeah. Gratitude, brother. Peace
thanks.
out. Yeah.
I let me see here. Nobody. Anybody else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Anybody want a reading? And guys, I don't know if he still wants to do it, but I think I might be doing like a fight companion with Rock Castaldo. At the rest of tonight, I think we were going to do one for the UFC fights because it's the first time the UFC's back. Like, yeah. Oh, okay. This is I'll ask. We'll do this last one, Booster. Yeah, this is Boobster says, Rob, if you feel okay with this, can you ask about people getting chipped, I guess she means. It's full on in other countries and it's headed our way. So
I feel it's gonna be delayed. I wouldn't be so worried. I've seen a few of these things. And honestly, guys, I've been watching like documentaries and all that stuff in 2011, 2012. So it's like more, yes, there are a group of people that want to be chipped, but it's not necessarily being enforced. It's not enforced yet. Because the good news is they're not enforcing it necessarily because we're not that easy to control. It's actually easier to control through advertisements and television than through being chipped. I hope this comforts you, Boopster.
Damn. That was, yeah, okay. And I'll see what.
The best form of hypnosis, guys, is TV, not even YouTube. It's still the most powerful form of hypnosis.
What is it, tell you, Psychic Doc?
TV, yeah, like regular TV channels. It's the most powerful form of hypnosis.
Well, and that makes sense. Yeah, I just cut out the calls, guys, because it seems like people want to just react more in the chat. So we'll just do the chat. Roxasani or Alma says, "Can we have a reading for the world, or maybe for our community, whatever you see, Psychic Doc? Would that be cool?"
Yeah, for everybody. I feel like what's happening this year, we really need to inhabit habits of happy people. And we didn't grow up with happy people in our lives. We grew up with people that just were like brooding or victim mindset, even though they were like attacking other people, but they're still in victim mindset. And we're in a place where we need to learn how to just be happy. Like, what are the habits of people that connect deeply? They move their bodies, they practice gratitude, they're eating well, they're celebrating small wins, like etc. They keep learning and they give back. And I feel like everyone in this community can do that. But the hardest part is we want to do better. And when we want to do better, we sometimes get stuck in the past and look at all the things that have gone wrong. And this is a habit that needs to like really go away, get out of our subconscious, because it's stopping us from doing better for ourselves every day. I feel like a lot of us are stuck in that. It's like we're so afraid of making mistakes, and that needs to change for 2026 for everybody that's watching the show.
I love that. That was an amazing message. Yeah. Like, let's see here. And does anybody else have any questions? Let's see here. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess we'll finish up here. We went about an hour. Yeah. Like, well, do you want to tell people how they can get a hold of you, Psychic Duck? And thank you so much for doing this. This was awesome. Like,
thank you, Rob, as always. Yeah, guys, you'll find me if you want to channel this back rooms. You see the smiley face, you'll find me there. I'm joking. And you can find me at psychicduck5d@gmail.com. My little hands are gonna type boop 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 and respond to you in a few days. But yeah, that's how you find me. Or if you guys want to channel this place, like really focus there, I'll meet you there.
We had one more question. I just want to figure out get this. This is from Chaley again. She says, can I ask the duck sees when I say Nico? Whatever that means.
What the duck sees when I say Nico? The question is why? Like, is it somebody that you're trying to like feel into?
Maybe that's her boyfriend or something, or maybe that's her love interest or something. I don't know.
The feeling that I guess is she knows what to do, but she cannot explain herself. That's the feeling that I get. It's like finding the words to explain how you feel will help you feel safe. So I would say fine. If do the best you can in terms of write, writing. And when I say writing, I see a lot of people get lost in journaling. Like breathe and really write like a few words. Or honestly, I would say like specifically for you, you need to build more self-trust. And self-trust comes when we're in a calm state. That's the hardest part. Hang in there. Life is weird.
We got one more question. Someone with the same name as me. Someone. So it's Lily. Anyway, he says. I'm guessing this is a he. He says, "Hi, Rob and Psychic Ducks," or maybe it's a woman. I don't know. He says, "Sorry, last minute. If there's one more question, if that's okay, please. I want to know what she thinks about family relationships for me right now."
Oh, okay. I'm hearing that you're allowed to be a different person than the one that they remember. It looks like a lot of them remember you by a certain version and they want you to stay as that. They stay as something that they're familiar with and that's limiting. Like they cannot understand that you're expanding and you're different. So your guides are giving you permission that you're allowed to be a different person than the one they remember. And to be different is a gift because you see it all. There's no more games. You see what it is. And I'm also hearing something that they're all learning they don't need to learn. They're all learning right now that things will not get better with anger or worry. You've already passed that. You're already past that, like energy field. But look like they're stuck in that. They're still learning what it means to make things better. And getting angry or worrying is not the answer. So you're in a place where you have to show them what it means to be like sane, for lack of a better way of saying it. You're the first person to show them that. It will it will get better in the sense that they will wonder about you. They may not say it, they'll start wondering and they'll start improving as you be yourself. So I would say stay as who you are, keep being yourself. It will actually cause them to look at themselves and question their God too. I hope that helps.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Well, thank you, Psychic Duck. This was amazing. And thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. And like everybody, stay safe this weekend. Like I was just gonna tell you guys like what I was saying about earlier is like the UFC's back tonight. Like for those of you that are fight fans, like me and Rock Castaldo talked about doing a fight companion type thing tonight for anybody that wants to join in. I might be live again. We might do that, but you'll have to watch from your own device. You got to watch from like your Paramount Plus. We'll just be kind of like narrating it, but I'm not even sure if he wants to do that still. So, I'm going to message him now and we'll figure it out. But, so that might be happening, but if not, everybody have a good weekend and I'll be back tomorrow. Supposedly I'm supposed to have, Catherine Wright tomorrow and Arkeem Rob. So tomorrow should be a good should be good shows, and then I'll do something for Monday too for everybody that's stuck in the house. Like I'll do a call-in show Monday or something for you guys, and for sure. So we got a weekend full of shows coming up. Hopefully Catherine Wright and Arkeem confirmed for tomorrow. But like if they don't, I'll do a call-in show tomorrow. I'll do something no matter what. So. And thank you, Boobster. Mark Dev, you said get a podcast with Mark Devlin. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, and guys, follow the Psychic Duck. Book a reading with her. She's amazing. You're not going to get better, intuitive information. And do you have any shout outs or final words, Psychic Duck?
Love many, trust a few, always paddle your own canoe. Peace and pebbles.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys soon.